This is Austin St. John, Jason. This is Austin St. John, Jason, the original Red Ranger. You are watching the Morphin Network.
This Morphin Network video is sponsored by Ranger Stop Convention and Ranger Stop and Pop. Have you ever wanted to see all your favorite Power Rangers together in one epic convention? Go to Ranger Stop! Ranger Stop and Pop. March 5th to the 7th, 2021. Atlanta, Georgia. Ranger Stop 8. November 11th to the 14th, 2021. Orlando, Florida. Get your tickets now.
Blade is sus because he leads without honor.
This whole episode should have been just a big episode of freaking Among Us. Because Blaze was pretty sus this entire episode. And on top of that, let's just face it, purple and yellow are always sus. Except Jeffrey Dolan. He's okay. Shouts to Jeffrey Dolan. I did not know he was in this episode, man.
I know about it for 4 months.
See, for me, like, I could tell he was sus the moment he brought over that device, because it's like, you're on your way to a karate tournament and you conveniently found a piece of a Megazord, and your first plan is to go directly to the Rangers and not directly to the lab to get it analyzed by a grid battle force. That seems a little sus to me.
To be fair, Nate's pretty much the only scientist that we see throughout the rest of season 2. Outside of, I'm not gonna say Megan. Outside of Megan, but I'm not gonna say Megan no more because Megan, she's okay. But Ben and Betty are just guinea pigs. Anyways,
yeah. This episode, all I can say about it is Hangar Heist and Digital Deception done better. Better.
Yes, exactly. Hey Ryan, remember how you got on my case about what? Like, it stinks. It's not like real.
You guys are saying?
Remember me? No, don't you? No. You gotta face the music. If I have to take my L for the dance, you gotta take your L once again. Remember how the episode where Robbie straight up surrendered all the stuff to Roxy, and you got on my case because I hated that? That's because it wasn't done right.
What?
It was done right now. Don't start playing. Don't you guys have a dude who just hates being wrong for Power Rangers. That is. Anyways, with that being said, I'm grateful to say this. Guys, welcome back to a brand new episode of Ranger Podcast Live. Hopefully everyone had a fantastic Thanksgiving. Hopefully everyone is safe because you already know what's... And yes, we have the entire squad back. Ryan's back. Myself, Mike, Kent. We are back to review episode 18 of Season 2 of Power Rangers Beast Morphers Crunch Time. And all I have to say is this.
You know what this episode reminded me of?
What's up?
It reminded me of Karate Kid 3. When Daniel becomes the member of Cobra Kai, he's like, come on, Daniel, you gotta strike first. You gotta strike hard. Show no mercy, Daniel. You gotta fight Barnes in the next tournament. You can't be slacking off with that Miyagi nonsense.
But anyway,
great episode though, really good. With that being said, like I said, hopefully everyone had a great Thanksgiving. I'm thankful to know that we're all four of us are here. We're roughly 2-3 episodes away from the finale. And I have to say is this it's like almost every episode gets better and better since Grid Connection. And I'm loving it. I'm digging it. I am eating all this up like a fine medium steak from Ruth Chris.
So you admit it's the musical is good. It's good to be human.
I even admit it. I gave It's Good to Be Human the musical a 9 out of 10. I really enjoyed it, and you know how and Ryan, you know how I feel about musicals. But I really like this. I really like the episode, and I'm gonna be stuck to my seat watching Abe and the new Saved by the Bell. But for this episode, since we're talking about it.
Speaking of the musical episode, I still find it funny how out of the three of us, only Kent's the only one who actually likes musicals, and yet he gave the episode a lower score than the two of us did.
Mainly
I gave it a 9.
Mainly because the lyrics were goofy. Mainly because the lyrics were just too goofy. But what I want to say about this episode is that this pretty much summarizes this pretty much is what I'm going to eventually end up saying about Beast Morphers when we do our series overall review. But like I said, we'll save that for when we do that.
All right.
I think this episode is baffling and brilliant at the same time.
Ryan, what about you? Since you this is probably your third or fourth time watching this episode.
Same thing with Cat, baffling and good at the same time. Same thing with Cat.
All right, and Mike.
This episode reminds me of Karate Kid 3. Like in both good and bad ways. Okay. But if I could make a good Jeff Dolan joke and an Among Us joke at the same time, I'm pretty grateful to be here.
All right. And with that being said, as always, our boy Reckless Fox says, please no spoilers. Boom. Let's get started. So Blaze is back. Kayfabe. Blaze is back. How? Where the hell has he been? We don't know. Apparently, though, he goes to the juice bar to let people know, hey, yo, I found this giant gear that may have been part of Robo Roxy's mainframe. I gave it to you before my flight to Japan. Now, anyone who's ever been out of the country, to catch a red eye. You don't go in the middle of the day. So that's our red flag number one.
Red flag number 2. You went to the Rangers instead of straight to Grid Battle Force, where there's presumably a team of scientists who would already be doing investigation on it, and then have Commander Shaw report on it when the investigation is done.
Nate's pretty much the head scientist, so he just went to the head honcho himself.
Plus, based on my understanding from that episode where Nate's parents show up, I'm pretty sure Grid Battle Force is closer to the airport than the juice bar. So, if time is of the essence, like Blaze says later on in the episode, you should have went straight to Grid Battle Force. And trust me, when you live near the LAX, trust me, we're trying to go on a trip and doubling back to the airport is not as easy as the show makes it look.
Yeah.
And again, the show makes traveling through space look easy.
Continue.
So next thing you know, they go back to Grid Battle Force. They're trying to figure out what is going on. Oh no, Devin, Nate, and Steel go back to Grid Battle Force, and they see surveillance, a POV shot of Robo Roxy talking to
Blaze.
Evox about his brand new Giga drone, and then the transmission shuts off. Meanwhile,
flag number 3.
Yeah.
Why is Blaze not in the shot?
He is in the shot.
Yeah. No, he is.
I did not see him in the shot.
I saw him. Hold on, let me show you. Oh no, show him again. He's not in this. He's not in this.
Yeah, he's all the way in the corner.
Yes, he's all the way in the corner. Anyways, so while that's going on, Zoe and Ravi meet up with fight Railtron because Railtron is alive again because I don't know. Scrozzle found recyclables and like, hey, let's repeat, but it's okay. It's okay.
Shout out to Jeremy Birchall again.
Yes.
I honestly like Railtron in Go Busters towards the end of the series because much like how they use Messiah cards towards the end to make their Metoroids, and then they try to like absorb like virtues like jealousy, hope, greed, etc. They're like I'm gonna create this Robotron, and then I'm going to use. And then instead of using the next card on some other inanimate object, I'm going to use it on the Robotron itself. So it's a Robotron. So you got a Megazord.
A dream within
the
a dream.
Japanese version.
And so we get that civilian fight with Robbie and Zoe, and they're fighting Tronics and Railtron, and they get hit by a not Kalish era beam. It's like right at their foot, and they go flying.
Hi, Kalish. How have you been? Haven't
Good.
seen you since Overdrive.
And thank goodness for that.
That was good stuff. And then all of a sudden, Blaze shows up and helps fight the Tronics. And then sus number 4 moment, when the Tronics hits him in the arm, you see a spark come off of Blaze's arm. Now, I'm pretty sure all of us saw that happen, because I'm over here like, The last time I saw a spark fly out of someone, Damien almost got whacked in that episode of Lost Galaxy when Corone and freaking Leo went to go fix Leo's morpher. That's it. That's the last time I saw that, and that's because they replaced the blood.
But you know what else I remember?
What's up?
A certain team of Turbo Rangers. When a Ranger's not a Ranger.
Yeah. That episode.
Actually,
and I don't think Blaze is from Eltar.
He could be. We don't know. This would be around the time aliens are starting to move in on Earth. So
that is true, and we are 5 years away from SPD being canon. Even though it was canon.
More on that when we also do our series finale review too. Also, I want to mention right quick. So Devin shows up, to help fight, and Nate Blaze is giving him, lip about being late and all. But Devin morphs, and they fight. And they fight Railtron. It's a pretty cool fight because we actually get to see a shootout, which I don't think we've seen a lot of those in this show lately. And then Zoe gets this plan where she runs off, and then the boys follow her, and then suddenly they just appear, just being like, and then they're like, where's the yellow one? And he's like, oh, she's around, and I'm like, Robbie has delivered his finest line ever. Like the way he said that is just really hilarious.
And also, by the way, she followed Kari Grayson's technique of Rangerdom.
And once again, Zoe has redeemed herself yet again.
I stand by what Linkara said. In order to take down the Machine Empire, all you need is Carter Grayson and a bottle of water.
That was the Armada.
Yeah, the Armada.
That was
Machine Empire. But yes, Zoe graduated from the school of Carter Grayson. Surprise! And censored word.
No time for Hasbro toy lines.
So.
Jeremy, don't worry. I think you got Robo Insurance. Jeremy Bertram, sorry for Zoe destroying you.
So after that, Blaze lectures Cruz for being late, right? And then pulls Devin aside, like, "Hey, look, man, you want to be a leader? You got to give him the tough love, And I'm over here like, Devin, you really about to start listening to Dennis from Always Sunny in Philadelphia? I mean, Blaze, seriously?
It's Terry Silver.
So are you really about to start listening to Dennis from Always Sunny in Philadelphia?
See, I stand with Ryan on this one. This is Terry Silver from Karate Kid 3. What's wrong with you, Danny? You want to beat Barnes? You got to strike first. You got to strike hard and show no mercy. This ain't Koala Kai. This is Cobra Kai. This is not a finance commercial. This is Power Rangers.
So, people for this episode, please do an amount of push-ups every time these two make Karate Kid references. Anyways, so Devin actually does what Blaze says, like show him tough love. He tells recruits don't do it again, and then they go back and Blaze trains them, and it's a decent training scene, not as good as like Troy from Mega. But it's still a decent training scene. I have to
admit. Russo.
And so right after that, they go to Nate's lab, and Nate's like, "Okay, listen, we know that Evox is coming. We know that he has a Zord he's about to create. What we need to do is we need to make sure we can freaking throw Evox into a cell, and they make a cell using pure nanotechnology to keep Evox in a cube, not like the horror movie cube, but inside a cube to keep him locked down."
Apparently, the walls of this cube are made out of bubble wrap.
No, it's nanomachines.
It looks like bubble wrap.
It's not spandex.
Man. Speaking of her, never mind.
We love you, Olivia.
We love you, man. And so Blaze, on the other hand, is like, "Yo, your plan's trash. This is what we should do. You guys need to use the Megazords because he's gonna bring his Zord, and you gotta fight him and throw him in the hangar, right? And as long as your hangar's empty, you'll be fine." Cruz is like, "Yeah, but what about us?" And Blaze is like, your circuits don't matter.
Robo lives matter.
Yeah, your life does not matter.
Your lives matter.
Robo lives matter.
You are a robot. And so, and Ravi finally, with some backbone, is like, "You need to chill the hell out, Blaze. You haven't been here since season 1. You don't know how this ship runs, my boy. What you talking about?" And
Basically, he goes Aaron Cahill on Alex.
Wouldn't that be good on Alex?
No, it's more like, "Say it with your chest." And Ravi said with his chest. He had some chest there when he said it. And it's like, you need to step the frig back, bro. You ain't been here, fam. You don't know how this ship runs, my boy. You don't know what we've been doing. You've been in the background moving silence like Immortals from Highlander. We don't know what you've been doing. For all we know, you could be owning a bar in Philadelphia. And I just realized that's not Dennis from Always Sunny. It's still Blaze. But Ravi's mama is like, hold up. Blaze, you need to chill. Ravi, you need to chill. This plan's going to work. Devin, you are the leader. If you are okaying this plan, then we're going to go with it. And he's like, "Yeah, I'm okaying it." He's like, "Okay, then. Let's go fight." Go ahead.
Okay. So the Rangers pull out their Zords, to get ready for Evox, and we get to see his Zord. By the way, this kind of reminds me of Mutitus mixed with the Papyrus from Samurai. And also, when the Zord battle is in full swing, like we suddenly cut from the middle of the city to suddenly we're out in the mountain range, which I don't know why, but that reminded me of like when the Dragon Zord just randomly walked out of Angel Grove when he was in the middle of destroying it. But,
I'm gonna need to cut you off real quick, Kent, because we forgot one of the best parts of the whole episode. Ben and Betty try out the nanotech cube, and all of a sudden we see our boy, our friend Jeffrey Dolan as a janitor, probably listening to Michael Jackson. Who knows? He was moonwalking,
and he's pulling a Spider-Man from Amazing Spider-Man.
Go ahead.
He's listening to Levi Weston, so that's that from Ninja Steel.
Oh. So hey, continuity, because Levi is still trying to get into the Emmys, not the Grammys.
I heard from rumors that the guy Levi actually did the voice for that song.
He is a good singer.
Once again, Levi is trying to make his way into the Grammys or the country music, the CMA, the Country Music Awards, because who knows? Anyways.
But yeah, I love how Dolan was basically pulling a Stan Lee from Amazing Spider-Man.
Yeah. So Ben and Betty get trapped into the nanotech cube, and we finally see them being kind of competent. They try to shoot their way out, but obviously, all the beams went all around. How both of them did not die? Power Ranger logic. Who cares? And then we get to the fight. Go ahead, Kent. The Megazord fight.
So yes, the Rangers managed to trick Evox into the hangar bay, and they try and they try and hold him down, but Evox is just like tearing the place up, making it really difficult. The heat levels rising, and the B spots are starting to short circuit, and like the battle's just going really rough. And they even call in the Lion Megazord to help. out, and it barely does. It barely helps as well. And suddenly, Evox's Zord goes off, explodes, destroys half the hangar, and we actually see damaged Megazords. Which that looked cool. Not like just boom. Oh my gosh, our Zords are destroyed, even though they're really just fell apart.
Show that picture one more time. That is the most PlayStation-esque JPEG 3D rendered background I have seen in the year 2020. It looks like something straight out of Final Fantasy VII right now.
Yes!
I kind of thought more of something out of Spy Kids.
No. I'm talking this. Show it one more time. This is a PlayStation rendered background. Look at that. And yes, looks like
that being the case, I hope this looks a lot better.
What?
I'm getting it for a PS5. I already got my decision.
I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna buy it once I beat Final Fantasy VII Remake. Anyways,
you still play other games anyway.
I guess I gotta play Retro 3. Continue though, Kent.
Okay, one more thing, and then someone else goes. So the Rangers, they regroup. The Zords are damaged, but they still think Evox is in the vicinity, and like Steel, and like
Steel.
Not Steel.
Evox.
Not the rider guy. The Cruz.
Cruz.
Yeah.
See, I like to call him Nicky.
Yeah,
he's called Nicky from now on. Go Busters.
Cruz is still heavily damaged, and so the people take him away. And then suddenly, Evox appears out of the Rebel, kind of doing a little Secret of the Ooze Shredder impression, because, the way he just reaches out and grabs, that was pretty menacing. So then what happens? Someone else go.
I'll finish it because I didn't talk yet. Then the Rangers. You have the pictures for now. Oh yes. Then the Rangers actually. What's cool about these Rangers is they put like the teleporters, and they capture Evox and transport him to the cube. Get it, the cube. Hey, Transformers cube! Oh my god, Cybertron, let's go!
Cybertron.
Anyway.
VR troopers.
That's not what he's saying. Evox is Megatron because he's in the cube. Okay, forget it. Anyway, so you guys capturing the cube, and then for once the Rangers got the villain, captured him, but we found out about Blaze. So Blaze is actually not Blaze because
wait, let's build up to that a little bit. So you're like, yes, my plan worked, but freaking Cruz is hurt. Who cares? He's just a machine. You could just undent him.
Okay.
The point is, my plan worked. And then they get a phone call. It's like, hey, we're getting a call. Wait, from Blaze. He's like, Konnichiwa.
No, before that, Devin did go off on Blaze saying, yo, look, Blaze, you almost got all of us killed today. I don't know why I listened to you. I thought we was homies, but you legit almost got us killed.
Once a Cobra Kai, always a Cobra Kai.
Cruz's life, his data, his analysis matter to me because he's not just a robot. He's my friend. So he pulls a Sonic the Hedgehog at that point. And it's like, I'm sorry, Cruz. Your life, I always put your life at risk. And I won't do that no more. And then
Blaze's like, who do you think you are? Aruto Hiden? This ain't Kamen Rider.
Ryan, go ahead.
Finish it off, Ryan.
I don't know. I'm done. I cannot. I will give.
No. What? Like, talk about Blaze teleports away, and then what do the Rangers speculate?
I don't know.
So basically, Blaze, Robo Blaze teleports out. Everyone's shocked, and they mean, wait, this must mean he wants to be captured. And so the episode ends on a eerie note, like, what is Evox's master plan? And and that's where the episode ends. So, yeah. Also,
no happy ending.
Yeah.
Just eerie.
Yes, and we will soon learn Evox's dark secrets, but not now.
This low-key reminds me of the ending of that episode of RPM when they find out that 33% of the Corinth population are Venjik cyborgs. Because the enemy's now on the inside, and we don't know what the master plan is.
Yes. There is some stakes this seems very an ominous way to end the episode. So that is the end. And overall, what did you guys think?
I will let you go first, Kent, because you've seen this episode. You and Ryan both seen this episode multiple times. So, what are your thoughts? I actually want to hear your theory before we get into it.
This episode is, like I said, it is basically a mix of the 2 episodes we saw in the first season, done better. You know, like Blaze's, like what's cool is Blaze's story or Blaze's plan is not made clear to the audience. I mean, it's kind of obvious that this is what's going on, but you know, it's not force fed to you like it was, you know, with Roxy last year, you know, just being like, oh, this is my evil plan, and be like, oh no, Robbie, I'm totally good. Like I could probably be, I think I am the real Roxy, you know. This is like, it's not made clear to the audience that Blaze is doing something. But which is cool. And also the hangar heist, just because I thought this was better action. And, you know, it felt intense. The Zor battle was thick. And, like, felt like there were some real stakes. And it ends on a good cliffhanger. So, like, just, yeah, overall, like I said, this episode needed to do one thing, and they did it right. Like I said, make Blaze's plot a mystery to the audience. And so I'm going to give this a 10 out of 10.
Okay.
All right, then. Mike, what about you, dude? What are your thoughts?
Me, I could tell right away that Blaze was really sus because, you know, with the whole airport thing, you know.
Space travel.
Yeah, but space travel isn't regulated in Power Rangers like it is, like air travel is in real life.
Mike, they were able to get on the Nasada space shuttle and no one figured out their identities. Like, did everyone turn off the cameras?
Because all Justin had to do was say, we're the Power Rangers.
Anyway, keep going.
Anyways, but yeah, Blaze was sus the whole episode, and he was going progressively more Cobra Kai 3 more and more, and I'm like, okay, this is clearly Robo Blaze. This is clearly Robo Blaze. There's no, like, they tried so often to establish that that the real Blaze had a babyface turn at the end of the first season, and he stayed a good guy for the rest of the season, and he was in the background the whole time, like he's goddamn Stan Lee, who is perma babyface. Let's be honest, you'll never see Stan Lee being a heel. And all of a sudden, he's acting like the jerk that he was in. And what's really weird for me was how you know, like, he's like lecturing Devin on how to be a leader, because like Devin could be like, look, man, I know you were supposed to be the Red Ranger at one point, but remember, I'm the Red Ranger now, and I did kick your butt on the first episode and in every episode since then. Like, I think I got this. The team's been doing well. We don't have to be like Wes and Alex, because I'm clearly Wes in this situation. And yes, I love how Robbie did go Jen on him when he was like saying that, you know, B-spot lives don't matter.
Mm-hmm.
I felt bad for Cruz throughout the episode because even if you needed to hold a tighter ship, you know, like Devin could have still handled it in a Devin way that is still more strict. You know, like, you know, it's like, listen, Cruz, I love you, you're my best friend, but we can't afford you screwing up next time. Okay, like, let's keep a tighter ship. You know, he didn't have to yell at Cruz.
Mm-hmm.
That aside, I do find the idea of Evox capturing himself to be very interesting, because it's kind of like Hannibal Lecter, because like he wants to be in prison, and he's just like playing with Clarice. He's like, tell me, what did the electric sheep say, Clarice? See, I referenced 2 really good books.
I know. I'm like, really? Are you really referencing?
Yeah.
So like,
beyond that, there's really not much to complain about, and I love the subtle nods to other seasons they made, like a little bit of the turbo, a little bit of the RPM, a little bit of this and that. You know, I give the episode 9 out of 10.
Okay. For me, like I said, like I said it earlier, and I'll say it again. It feels as if like I know we made a lot of prediction. I know we made a prediction on whether, and I know Kent, you and Ryan had both said that the season does progressively gets better and better throughout. Like after the first half of season 2, it actually does get better and better, and for the most part, it has like a lot of the writing's a lot tighter and stuff like that. You can clearly tell certain things that are going on with like the Rangers. I like the dialogue between them and stuff like that. I think my one issue, and I think Ryan, you not Ryan, Mike, you addressed it, is the fact that why is Devin all of a sudden taking advice from Blaze like on how to be a leader when it's like, wait, Blaze, you're not even a Ranger. You got turned evil, and then I had to become a leader. I've never been a Power Ranger before. I was never trained by Grid Battle Force. I had to learn this from the start. I had to learn this from Jump Street. Like, it's cool and all, but remember who the leader is of the team. You're not the leader, dude. You were supposed to be, but certain circumstances made you not be the leader no more.
Yeah, like imagine when we went back to Jungle Fury, and all of a sudden, like, Jared had a baby face turn halfway into the season, and he's like lecturing Casey on how to lead. Which, by the way, this episode also further supports my position that I think RJ is the best mentor in all of Power Rangers. Leo, I know you and I had that conversation yesterday.
Statement, Chuck, yeah.
But I stand by RJ's the best leader. RJ's the best mentor in Power Rangers, and this episode kind of supports my notion on that. And yeah, Leo, you just like brought up that point that I forgot to make. Thank you for that.
Right,
Continue.
You're welcome. And but I do like the fact that this was not only a Blaze heavy episode, because I know we for the last few weeks have been complaining about what do you call it? We've been complaining a lot about where the heck Blaze is. We don't know where Blaze is. It's like it's gotten to the point where it's been a bit annoying. However, I think this episode finally brought that to life to somehow, some way. You know, it's Robo Blaze. We know that Blaze is trying to go for a big trophy in Japan, which is cool. Overall, though, I really like this episode. I think, again, the writing was very tight. The fights were really good. The ending was surprising to me. I mean, the part of Robo Blaze wasn't, but the fact that Evox purposely wanted to get captured. Well, obviously, you guys know how it ends. Myself and Mike don't. This is the type of writing that I wanted to see in Power Rangers Beast Morphers from Jump Street. And I'm happy to see that it's finally coming out. Honestly, I was going to give this a 9 out of 10, but after hearing a little bit of your statement, Ken, and a little bit of Mike's statement, I have to give this a 10 out of 10. This was a very well-written episode. Like, I enjoyed every single moment of this. It was really good. I can't complain. Shouts to Hasbro once again with this really good writing. Now we're like 2 weeks away from the show being over, man.
I know, it's crazy. It's like, I remember there was a time when we weren't going to get, where we thought we were never going to get an American adaptation of Ghostbusters, and now it's almost over. So that's just insane.
Yeah, and it's doing really well, like shockingly well. Because we've been because let's be honest, like between Dino Charge and Ninja Steel, we've been really burnt out on like the same formula for the most part.
Right.
Also, what's also funny is I like to think like certain moments are like terrible things are. For example, Victor and Mani, I think, kind of absorbed like any obnoxious quirks the Ninja Steel Rangers were going to have, and that's why I found Ninja Steel team to be so likable. And I feel like with this season, Save Our Shores pretty much absorbed all the like bad moments from the season, and so the rest, all that was left is the good stuff.
So essentially, Save Our Shores is the sacrificial lamb on how we got better episodes.
Or kind of like how Alyssa, like from, this is just a joking one, but Lost Galaxy, Lightspeed, and Time Force had a lot of white on their suit one season. Alyssa was the White Ranger, so the rest of the color could be fully focused into the other Ranger suits. So just stuff like that. It seems like there's a sponge soaking up the bad stuff in this series. But anyway.
Right then. Let's see if we can
What's
get
Ryan?
Oh, Ryan.
I think Ryan's. What's up?
Ryan had to take care of something. So
Okay, because I know Ryan came back and then came off. I think his camera was shut off.
Mm-hmm. So, He'll explain.
Yeah, and Seth, like it's technical stuff to my understanding. Like we did not, kidnap him and put him into a bubble wrap box.
We didn't evox him. We
didn't box him in.
God damn you. Anyways. All right. Well, hopefully when Ryan...
You're out.
Hopefully when Ryan comes back in, whatever technical stuff is going on, hopefully he comes back in, we can hear his take on it. Because I know he has a lot to say about it. And I know it's been a while since... So I know we've been interrupting each other and stuff like that. We apologize for that. So, yeah. But with that being said, guys, it's time for comment section. So YouTube and Facebook, how's everyone doing? Thank you for watching the brand new episode of Range Podcast Live. We review episode 18 of Power Rangers Beast Morphers Crunch Time. And without further ado, guys, if you haven't yet, be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Follow us on YouTube and Instagram at MorphinNet, and follow us on Facebook.com/MorphinNet. If you want us to read your comments here on Facebook and YouTube, go right ahead, and we will read them for you. With that being said, let's get started. Noah Cummings says, I love this episode. This episode was really good. Like I said, I spoke high praises for this episode. It's a very well-written episode. Thomas Franco, what's up, Tom? Hi and goodbye. What's up, Tom?
Next week I'm gonna be saying goodbye and hi.
Yeah. Like, I know, Tom, that you've seen the episodes already. We really appreciate you, though, for coming by. We'll be talking more about it later on, all right?
Okay, and remember, guys, no spoilers.
Exactly, no spoilers. Fox Ranger says, can y'all say it's Morphin Time, Fox Ranger, Power Ha? I'm not a Power Ranger.
See, I'm more of a Bear Ranger, if anything. Watch the video. Oh, you guys. Speaking of which, if we get more subs on YouTube,
I'm not doing another dance. I'm not doing another dance.
We're going to do the Juoja dance.
A lot of people have been, actually there are people who want us to do the Juoja dance.
It's
God.
It's delightful. Dance.
1,500 subs. We'll do the 1,500 subs. We'll do the Juoja dance. We'll do it. Seth does say great episode. 2 more weeks. Exactly. I can't wait. I'm honestly gonna watch the next episode like right after this. So, David Ortega. What's up, dudes? He said, "Hey guys, what's up, dude?"
Hey.
Oh, and is Ryan? Oh, dang it! And Edward said, "Chance says, great episode." Ryan, what's up, dude? So we apologize for what for everything went down. Can you tell us what were your thoughts on the episode and stuff?
You're muted.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he's muted.
Good episode, 9 out of 10. Wait till next week's episode.
That's all you want to say about it? Nothing in detail?
I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
All right then. Well, that being said, guys, yeah, we are officially done. Thank you for watching, and thank you guys for commenting. Be sure to tune in next week. Till then, bye YouTube. Bye for comment section time.
See ya.
And we're back. So, guys, we are officially done. Thank you guys so much once again. Hopefully, everyone had a great Thanksgiving. Hopefully, everyone has a good Cyber Monday because Cyber Monday sales will be going on Amazon Prime this Monday. And yeah, don't spend all your money. Please don't. And if you do, please make sure you stay at home.
At most, I'm gonna try to get those last few seasons of Power Rangers on DVD that I'm missing.
Oh yes, speaking of seasons, TRZ, you left your copies of Operation Overdrive RPM in the house unopened.
I thought you said you're gonna watch Overdrive.
Bro, I have it on Netflix.
And look what Dagger Boy's got.
Hey, look, I'm just gonna say this right now. Cyber Monday. Look, y'all been busting my chops about this. Nice. Y'all been busting my chops about this, especially you, Ryan. I'm going to buy the Psycho Ranger collection. I'm going to buy it. It's in my shop. It's in my cart right now. I am going to buy it. So y'all can get off my case because I actually really want it. And I see you got Miles Morales. Good. Yeah, I want. Listen, let me borrow Jedi Fallen Order. Anyways, guys, thank you so much. Mike, where can the people find you, bro? Go ahead.
You can find me on Twitch at twitch.tv/BelkinKabuto, where later tonight I'll be playing JoJo Eye of Heaven on my Twitch. And you can find me on Instagram at chrono_Jesus_cosplay. Kent, where can they find you?
Instagram, Brown_K, QR Ranger Book. Daggerboy, where can we find you?
Instagram, DanceTheBoy247. Yeah, follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Morpher Network.
And you can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, @Reckless_Fox, YouTube, Reckless_Fox, to find all my latest game content on Twitch.tv/RecklessFox. If you want more content, myself, Mike, Jen, and Noemi do our own video game podcast every weekend. Not this weekend, because it's Thanksgiving still. But we'll be back next week. It's face on SoundCloud, Google Podcasts, and Spotify. Type in Discover Game Podcast, and we're right there. With that being said, guys, thank you guys so much. We love you all. Please be safe out there. Please still wear a mask, practice social distancing. And yeah, with that being said, guys, we're almost done with 2020. Bless you. And until then, guys, we'll see you all on next week's episode, where apparently it's about to go down next week. So until then, we'll see y'all later. Bye-bye.
Peace.
Remember how to sneeze, guys.
Yes, Evox has gotten to Mike, so be careful. Bye, guys.
Come on, use your cassette.
Cassette.